Yeah, just a daily reminder that we were absolutely robbed of the Lizzie McGuire reboot, and I will never get over that. So thanks so much for asking, and no, I'm not okay. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Ali, and today we are ranking every Hilary Duff song. If you are a Taylor Swift fan, make sure you stick around to the end of this video. There's just some fun information that you might enjoy. If you caught my Easter egg about this video in my previous upload, congratulations. I did also dress up as one of Hilary's characters for Halloween. That wasn't as much an Easter egg as more just, I love her. It is crazy to think about the impact that Hilary has had on today's musical landscape. Like, she literally paved the way for all of the Disney stars that came after her, like Miley, Demi, Selena, Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter. Hilary did that shit and made it possible.
I went into the Disney Channel building and I sat down with the president of Disney Channel and I said, I want to make history. And that's what this is. By
the way, if you like my tier rankings, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up to let me know, and feel free to tell me in the comments what you would like me to rank next. In case you're new here, I've previously ranked every Taylor Swift song, Hannah Montana song, Jonas Brothers song, Mary-Kate and Ashley movie, you name it, I'll link it all below. Without further ado, let's get into my tiers. First up, we of course have God tier. It is the same in every video. You can't beat it. It is just godly. Next we have What Dreams Are Made Of. A song that goes here is basically the best thing ever. Like, God tier is really saved for those songs that are just unlike anything else, but What Dreams Are Made Of are like the best songs of all time. You love them. Then we have She's Cutie. This is kind of an ode to Lizzie McGuire. It's like a middle tier song. You know, I like it, but I maybe don't love it. My next tier is inspired by the moment in cultural history when Hilary Duff effectively ended homophobia.
Do you like this top? So gay.
You know, you really shouldn't say that.
Say what?
Well, say that something's gay when you mean it's bad. It's insulting. What if every time something was bad, everybody said, oh, that's so girl wearing a skirt as a top. Those are cute jeans though.
So this tier is of course called Girl Wearing a Skirt as a Top. You were going for something, you were really trying, but you got a bit confused. And finally, our last tier is of course useless and disappointing.
Because waiting for you is like waiting for rain in this drought. Useless and disappointing.
That's history.
So not only is Hilary a pop star, a mother, an LGBTQ rights advocate, a founding father with the Vanity Fair It's Totally Raining Teens iconic photo shoot, she also invented fashion with her line Stuff by Hilary Duff. But I know what you're thinking, Ali, you haven't even mentioned the most iconic thing she's ever done. That is of course her collaboration with GlassesUSA.com. Today's video is sponsored by GlassesUSA.com. I wear glasses every single day, 24 hours a day. I just take them off to film. I really can't see without these. I damaged my eyesight in a car accident once, so I can't even wear contacts or get LASIK eye surgery. I can only wear glasses, so I really need to love them, and thankfully I do. So GlassesUSA.com cut out the middleman, and you can get your glasses or sunglasses at up to 70% off retail prices. It is super affordable. There are lenses starting at just $39. There really is something for everyone. They have brands like Ray-Ban, Gucci, Prada, as well as in-house brands like Muse or Amelia E. This is the Otto Atrium Gold. These are basically my holy grail everyday glasses. They make me feel like a mix between Miss Honey and Fuller from Home Alone, which is kind of my exact style. Then we have these bad boys. These are the Amelia E Waverly in gold. They are cute. They are my everyday sunnies, and I just love them. Finally, I also got these bad boys. So these are the Amelia E Jade in tortoise. I picked these for extra protection from the sun if I'm like at the beach or somewhere with loads of exposure. As you can see, they're nice and big frames. They don't let any harsh rays in. When I was picking these out, I had the convenience of trying them on from home with the virtual try-on system, which was honestly so fun. Also, because I can't wear contacts or have surgery, I need to get sports goggles, and I will be ordering that through GlassesUSA.com. I'll definitely post a picture on my Instagram when I get those, and I'm just feeling super cute. My glasses also have blue light protection in them, which is just so helpful for anyone that is looking at a screen for multiple hours a day, which I know all of you are because my videos often go for over an hour and you watch them all. So thank you, but also please take care of yourself. If you just think about how much humans used to look at screens compared to how much we're looking at them now. I personally am not willing to show anyone my screen time report, but I will put blue light protection in my lenses, and you should too. So make sure you check out those links, and thanks again Glasses USA for making this video possible. All right, well, let's get into it. It is finally time to talk about Metamorphosis. Receiving this album on Christmas Day 2003 really changed the trajectory of my life.
I'm just so lucky. It's probably the most important day of my life.
It's just the definition of a perfect album. It literally inspired Franz Kafka to write The Metamorphosis in 1915. her power. People always talk about this being like a nostalgic throwback album, and people said that on my Hannah Montana ranking video as well. And I'm like, I get what you mean, it came out when we were young, but these are the songs I'm still listening to daily, so it's not really nostalgic for me. It's a staple. Then, now, and forever. Let's dive into this ranking. First up is Miss So Yesterday.
Please rise for the national anthem.
I just want to make you aware of this lyrical parallel.
You can change your life if you want it. You can change your clothes. You can change your hair and you can change your clothes.
I do also think that Haven't You Heard That I'm Gonna Be Okay is one of the best lyrics of all time. It's so empowering.
I'm gonna keep your jeans and your old black hat, cause I wanna.
If something from a boy looks good on me, he's never gonna get it back.
So yesterday, I'm just a bird that's already flown away.
The original lyric was, why flip the bird, I've already flown away. And Hilary, being the beautiful, innocent, good girl that she was, said, I don't feel comfortable saying that, and so they rewrote it to, I'm just a bird that's already flown away, which to me is way more poetic anyway. I think I learned that fact from this little DVD thing. If anyone else had that, hi, I love you, subscribe right now, you get me, and also you should be using an eye cream because we're getting old. Some of the best lyrics of all time are on this song.
If the light is off, then it is enough.
Who is having that conversation?
Hilary could write Romeo and Juliet. Shakespeare could not have written, if the light is off, then it isn't on. And that really touched me.
She's so smart.
So Yesterday is clearly a god tier song. Then we have Come Clean, the song that literally invented rain. Anytime it rains, I do think of either this song or Too Little Too Late by JoJo, just because of the iconic music videos. Girls today, I don't think, no offense, are doing it like they did in the early 2000s. I never saw Laguna Beach, and that is a personal flaw on my behalf, but we do have to acknowledge this song being the theme song. Incredible.
Let's go back.
This song is really what I thought emo was as a kid.
Let the rain fall down and wake my dream.
When you're a kid and you have like the smallest upset that has like nothing really to do with real life, you just put on this song and you stare out the window, feeling depressed, feeling sorry for yourself. It just fits. Okay, so originally this song was a demo written by someone called Cara Diaguardi, and Cara has said this song was originally about self-pleasure.
Oh, that's what that song is about?
I don't think that that's where Hilary took it, but that's a very interesting fact, and I listened to the original version. When I tell you, my jaw dropped. Originally the lyrics were, let the rain fall down and wet my dreams, and then there's also this part.
And coming down a sexy girl and always staying near.
That part paired with I want to feel the thunder, I want to scream.
Get it, girl?
Oh, and also let the rain fall, I'm coming. Looking back now, it's not even as subtle as I thought.
Let the rain fall down.
Obviously, that is a god tier song. Then we have Working It Out. This song, the lyrics just make me laugh.
I'm not slacking up or cracking up with doubt. I'm working it out.
I'm not cracking up with doubt.
Well, I think I'm looking forward to cracking up. So I haven't like totally cracked up in a long time.
They were definitely going for like anthemic vibes on this. They really wanted it to be like a big, powerful, empowering number. If there is one thing to know about me, it's that I don't love talking in songs. Except Raven in Some Call It Magic, rare exception. Key change though.
Hey, hey, I'm not giving up, no.
She does make up for it with the key change. I love me a key change. Look, Working It Out. She's cutie. You know, she's fine. It doesn't annoy me. She's just cutie. Then we have Little Voice. I love this song because she's saying like, you're a red flag. It's also kind of like a little nod to Lizzie McGuire with her having the little, you know, cartoon version of herself. Shout out to this sticker that one of my best friends got me for my birthday. Little Lizzie with a white claw. Okay, Okay, yeah, Little Voice is what dreams are made of. I love that song. Then we have Where Did I Go Right? This is definitely a slower song for Hilary and for me personally as a listener. It always reminds me of that song in The Sound of Music. What is it called? I must have done something good. Clearly that song from The Sound of Music was based on this song by Hilary Duff, and I'm so proud of her. This person you're singing about is so perfect and wonderful. You're like, I don't deserve you. I must have done something right to deserve you. Oh, my heart. It is a very slow song, and so like the only part of the song that I really love is the end. Yeah, alright, that kind of slaps. She's cutie. Then we have a little song called Anywhere But Here.
Let me tell you, before I even press play, I like the song. I'm in love with the song.
Just the opening chords of this. I'm so happy! Doesn't hearing that just make you think of the end of Cinderella Story when she and Austen are like on that little lookout? Oh, it's so good. I'm falling through the door. I don't wanna be anywhere but here.
I think that's one of the greatest songs of our time. I just think that the way she sings that song, it just takes me to another place.
That is what I call, ladies and gentlemen, a God tier song.
Another one in the bag, yeah.
Quick PS, if you guys would like me to rank every Miley Cyrus song, give this video a thumbs up to let me know because I love doing Hannah and I have a lot to say. Okay, next we have The Math. Now, if this song was sung by an Australian, it would be called The Maths because here we say maths for mathematics because it's like there's multiple kinds of mathematics. Geography, that's not maths.
Thank God you're pretty.
You know, there's algebra, trigonometry, and there's others. So I think maths plural makes sense. However, I'll forgive Hilary for this song because it's a banger. Question for my Americans out there. What is star 69? Is that like information or something? Personally, I cannot do any maths at all. That space in my brain that should be used for storing maths knowledge is used instead for storing the lyrics to this song. It's kind of like Kids Bop, but it's still a bop. I think it's what dreams are made of. I'm so sorry. I know people are gonna disagree with me on that. It's an iconic song. Then we have Love Just Is. Now,
snooze.
This doesn't really give me anything.
It was supposed to give, but it did not give what needed to be gave.
It's not using metaphors or similes or anything. It's just saying love just is, and it's a little bit slow. I'm gonna put it in So Girl Wearing a Skirt as a top. It's just not my fave. However, speaking of faves, next up is Sweet 16. This song was so iconic. It was also used for the theme song of My Super Sweet 16. I need to know if any of you have seen the movie of that with Ali and AJ because this whole thing felt like a fever dream to me. It is such a weird movie, but I swear I can't be alone in having seen it. Just like 15 by Taylor Swift, I was so excited to turn 16 because of this song, and like literally nothing changed. You can't do anything at 16 in Australia anyway. However, I could listen to this song on a deeper level. You know, I got it more. So Sweet 16 is a God tier song, and if you don't agree with me, listen to it loud in the shower. You'll see. Next we have Party Up. Now, from my ranking every Jonas Brothers song, you'll remember that like songs with party in the title aren't usually my favorite, and that holds true for this song as well.
Trauma. PTSD. Trauma. Generational trauma. Trauma.
It could be worse, but I think it is my least favorite song on the album. However, it's still not terrible. It's So Girl Wearing a Skirt as a top. Then we have the title track, Metamorphosis. I do remember being kind of bummed as a kid that this was the song the album was named after because it's not my favorite song, but I don't know what I would have called the album otherwise. Working It Out maybe, because like she's in that, you know, Disney transition phase of her life, she's working it out. Or honestly, why not? Now this part of the song, every day is a new sensation, alteration, modification. That part always reminded me of Lindsay's song for Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen.
Life is a work of art, you gotta paint it colorful. You don't need a high IQ to succeed in what you do.
Metamorphosis is Girl Wearing a Skirt as a top. Then we have Inner Strength. This song is really trying to be motivational, and it's kind of the little things of this album. Like, it really wants to inspire you. It wants what the bridge of Nobody's Perfect by Hannah Montana has, and it just doesn't have it.
You're not her. Find your inner strength. If you can, just throw life away.
I remember being so confused by that line as a kid because I'm like, what if I can't find my inner strength? Should I just die? Like, what? Hilary, what are you saying? But I get it. Like, it is very important to know who you are, to find that resilience, you know, and not let other people define you. What have I got?
Beauty, strength, and wisdom too. Laugh out loud.
The one line that really makes me laugh.
Need a man to make things fair. Explore the likely he won't be there.
That's tea, actually.
I have to be in the mood for this song. I'm gonna put it in She's Cutie. Then we have Why Not? We should do what we did for my Taylor Swift ranking also, which is like discussing which song from each album would fit on the previous or following album. So personally for this album, I do think Why Not would fit on self-titled. So I want you to think to yourself, what are the first lyrics of this song? Because if you didn't know, there are actually two different versions. I was so confused when I heard the other one for the first time. I'll play you guys both and please let me know which version you grew up with. There is the original from the album and then also the alternative version, I guess, for the Lizzie McGuire Movie.
You act like you don't know me when you see me on the street. So I walk a little slower and I try to catch your eye. You think you're going nowhere when you're walking down the street. So walk a little slower and open up your eyes. Oh, when the time is right. So why not take a crazy chance?
She's so right though. Like, why not take a crazy chance? And why not do a crazy dance?
If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. If you know, you know.
You always dress in yellow when you want to dress in gold.
This might be blasphemous, but I think I prefer the movie version. It feels like the correct one to me, but let me know which one you prefer. My favorite lyric on this song by far is,
You'll never get to heaven or even to LA if you don't believe there's a way.
That was almost ahead of its time, but if you're a real music person, you get it.
Why not? Spread your wings and fly.
You'll never get to heaven or even to LA if you don't believe there's a way. Where was her Grammy?
You're not gonna get the song the first time you hear it. After the second and third time, you're gonna be like, whoa, what is this?
Why Not is absolutely God tier. Now, I feel like I need to address this, otherwise I will get comments about it. Metamorphosis was not actually her debut album. She had Santa Claus Lane come out first. However, I am not a big Christmas girly. It's actually kind of like a really hard time of year for me. Also, I thought it would be really hard to rank Christmas songs because they're just kind of like not the same as regular albums. So I won't be ranking that today. I'm so sorry. It's just not something that I personally can listen to, but I love that it exists. Next up, we have the self-titled album, Hilary Duff. This came out on her 17th birthday, so she was still only 16, like working on all of these songs. And the worst part about that is this is when she was dating Joel Madden, who was like 25 at the time.
Stay away from her.
Why did this happen so much in the early 2000s? Horrifying. However, her dating him and I think the crowd she was hanging out with was definitely more of her rock era. She had a little bit more edge.
I don't know. I like a little edge and a little pop in my hair, especially for the Teen Vogue party.
I also love a self-titled moment like Hilary Duff, Taylor Swift, Harry Styles, the Jonas Brothers. Let me know what others there are, but like some of the most iconic albums are self-titled. So first up we have Fly. Those opening chords just make me think of Raise Your Voice. You guys also know I love a song that builds, and this definitely does that.
Can you trust this longing? In a moment,
building, you can hear it.
Can wait. Like
Fly is what dreams are made of. Then we have Do You Want Me, which I think should be written Do Ya Want Me because of how she sings it.
I cry like a baby when I don't get my way. Do ya want me? Everybody knows I'm a little insane. I try to be normal.
We need to talk about this real pattern that existed in the late 2000s to early 2010s of like being quirky. It wasn't even really in a I'm not like other girls kind of way. It was just wanting to be quirky and weird and different and being like, I wish I was normal, but I'm just not. Very much during the Tumblr days. By far, my favorite part of this song is the end. Banger. That is... She's Cutie. Then we have Weird.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm weird.
I'm a weirdo.
This song, she's saying that it's weird that he likes her. Like, what I like about you is what you like about me. Don't you think that's weird? Oh my gosh. This song is Snow on the Beach. Like, she's saying it's so weird that you like me because I like you too. Weird but fucking beautiful. Oh my god. This inspired Snow on the Beach.
My mind, oh, it amazes me sometimes.
She was really a little rock star on this album. Weird is gonna be... she's cutie. Next we have Hideaway. Now this is such a beautiful message. Again, it is about like embracing your true self, and it kind of slaps too. Yeah, she's cutie. She's a cutie song. I love a good message. Then we have Mr. James Dean. Talk about a rock song. Anytime I'm in LA, I go to Griffith Observatory, and there they have like a statue of James Dean. I usually put it on my Instagram story with this song. This is the definition of hardcore rock to me.
Never be James Dean.
This song also has one of the most anthemic hardcore bridges ever that I just think would sound so good live. I sadly have not had the privilege of seeing Hilary live. If you have, please let me know so I can cry myself to sleep about it.
Face to face, same energy, don't wanna be enemy.
This is how you do a build in a song.
Don't wanna be enemy.
You rock.
I'm so sorry. Mr. James Dean is God tier. If that song were written today, I think it would be called Mr. Harry Styles. Then we have Underneath This Smile. Vocally, it's just not my fave. However, it's still not bad. She's cutie. Then we have Dangerous to Know. This is definitely the song that I would say fits on Dignity.
Like the way I feel, it's alright to steal.
Sorry, what?
I'm gonna put it in She's Cutie. Oh my gosh. Then we have Who's That Girl? This song just sums up this era for me. When I hear this song, I think of the self-titled era. On the back of the album, the black with the pink writing. Pink and black was just such a cool, like, punk rock moment.
Who's that girl? Where's she from? No, she can't be the one. It's my name, it's my name. Who's that girl? Living my life. I'm not sorry, I'm not her.
That's definitely the kind of song that you just want to belt out in the car, which means it's God tier. Shine, honestly, it's gonna be Girl Wearing a Skirt as a top for me. It's just not my fave. I do like the empowerment of this song. We've got self-worth, we are lifting ourselves up. The lyrics kind of giving third grade poetry.
I am special, I am beautiful, wonderful, and powerful, unstoppable.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Honestly, this kind of feels like a Hannah Montana flop. And for that, I'm gonna put it in Girl Wearing a Skirt as a top. Even though the lyrics aren't that thrilling for me, I do really love the message of it. I love that she was putting this out there for girls, not for boys. Boys do not deserve to feel powerful and beautiful. I honestly just think Taylor Swift has ruined all other lyricists for me because they just don't compare. Then we have The Getaway.
Here I am again, talking to myself.
Definition of a song that builds.
Both hands on the wheel, how am I supposed to feel? So much running through my mind. Put the pedal down, heading out of town.
I love the references to driving and cars.
I just love the whole engine and cars thing.
The traffic in my brain's driving me insane. All my fellow anxiety girlies out there, we know how that feels. By far, my favorite part of this song is the little guitar right before the chorus kicks in. I cannot emphasize how much that is a God tier song. It is just perfection. I mean, talk about songs you want to belt out in the car. That's just it. Cry is for some reason missing from my tier list, but it should be there. As a crybaby, I appreciate the song and giving us permission to, you know, embrace those feelings, let them out. I think crying is very, very healthy. However, the fact that she has on this one album, Fly, Cry, and Shine, it's just a bit similar for me. That song is very stripped back, maybe too stripped back, I might say. I'm very, very pro crying. This song just doesn't really do it for me. It would be in Useless and Disappointing. Now we have Haters.
I don't care about my haters, and if you want to fight me, then fight me.
The song that obviously was about the infamous feud between Hilary Duff and Lindsay Lohan.
It's a diss track.
This so weird to think about the word feud because I swear it is only used when talking about fights between girls in the early 2000s. I literally don't think I hear it used anywhere else. If you didn't know, Hilary was dating Aaron Carter for about 3 years and then he left her for Lindsay, which of course bred this, you know, back and forth kind of negative energy between the two girls, which is so sad because they were both just so talented, so incredible. They ran the 2000s essentially, and sadly a boy got in between them. It is so weird to be even talking about Aaron Carter now that he has passed away. I still remember watching him on that episode of Lizzie McGuire, and just recently I was talking to my boyfriend about that episode and he thought it was Jesse McCartney that sang I Want Candy and guest starred on Lizzie McGuire. So I kind of do get the Hannah Montana thing now because apparently blonde hair makes you indistinguishable from other people. Famously, Hilary had this song presumably about Lindsay, and Lindsay had rumors. So in my ranking of all of the 2000s teen movies, I asked you guys if you were a Hilary or a Lindsay, but today I will ask you if you were a rumors or haters kind of girl. I just felt so badass listening to this song, not having a single hater in my life, but when I listened to this song, the whole world was against me.
I will be pressing charges.
It is fun, but I do prefer Lindsay's song, unfortunately. So I'm gonna put haters in girl wearing a skirt as a top. Then we have Someone's Watching Over Me.
Hey everyone, I'm already crying.
I mean, talk about a song that reminds you of Raise Your Voice. This is the song. I haven't listened to this since my dad passed away, and I feel like it will definitely hit in a different kind of way, but it is just such a beautiful song. I know I've talked about that movie at length in my movie ranking, but God, it is so good, and Paul's death in that film affected me so deeply. Not even because of my pre-existing long-standing fear of cars and car crashes, but more so because I was deeply in love with Paul and incredibly sad that he was then cut from the rest of the film. I was like, he was the best looking one. I want to see more of him. I will.
Wow, that was so powerful.
I think that's a God tier song. Yeah, I think it is. It is so impactful. Then we have Jericho. I do hate those little like guitar scratch sounds. It just feels weirdly out of place, but the chorus. Jericho is what dreams are made of. Finally, we have the last song. It pleased me so much to hear Hilary doing a little bit of country, like a bit of banjo in there. It's a little bit Sheryl Crow. I do wish she'd leaned more into that and given us like a full country album, because I think Hilary could have done pop country perfectly. However, as you guys know, I don't love talking in songs, and look, I haven't put any in Useless and Disappointing yet, and I think this is gonna be my first entry. So now we have what is very confusing to me, and that is her compilation album. We have to ask ourselves as a society, should you be legally allowed to release a Most Wanted album when you only have 2 albums out? What?
Right to jail, right away.
If you're gonna do that, just re-release Metamorphosis with like some vault tracks, because that to me is Most Wanted. However, Hilary did give us a few songs on this album, so let's discuss. Firstly, we have Wake Up.
People talking, they talk about me, they don't know anything about me.
Say what you want about this song, it is just fun. Joel and Benji also helped produce this. The age gap still makes me very uncomfortable, but this song does slap. Wake Up is, oh my god, it's almost God tier, but if you say almost, it's not God tier, so it's What Dreams Are Made Of. Then we have Beat of My Heart. So the chorus is just the title repeated over and over again. For that, she's going in, she's cutie, because I deserve better. Then we have Break My Heart. To me, this song really sounds like it belongs in a 2000s movie montage scene, which is my favorite genre of music. Can't you just imagine a bunch of like teenage friends running around a mall or something? God, I miss malls. Break My Heart, she's cutie. Then we have Girl Can Rock. It's giving Mary-Kate and Ashley movie soundtrack. This song does have this lyric. Hey boys, are you ready for the shock? Living proof, the girl can rock. That's feminism. That's gonna be Girl Wearing a Skirt as a Top. There was an attempt made. Finally, from this album, we have Our Lips Are Sealed. Those opening chords, I don't care that this was not the original song. Like, think about Torn by Natalie Imbruglia. That wasn't the original, and yet it's the one that inspired One Direction. Sometimes covers are better, and that is the case with Our Lips Are Sealed. Did anyone else's parents joke about this song being called Alex the Seal? Because mine definitely did. Hailey really does sound so similar to Hilary when she sings, and that makes sense because I'm pretty sure Hailey provided many of the vocals for Isabella in the Lizzie McGuire movie. Honestly, someone needs to do a deep dive into Hilary Duff because she had all of the avenues to be a nepotism baby and sort of thrive because of Hilary's career, but nothing ever really took off for her, unless you of course count the Broadway's Legally Blonde Search for the Next Elle Woods reality show, which I do because it was iconic. Our Lips Are Sealed, I think it's a god tier song, honestly. Or is it What Dreams Are Made Of? Look, it's not on the level of like So Yesterday, so it's What Dreams Are Made Of. Congrats, girls. Next we have the album Dignity, and we jump right into this album with a little bit of cultural appropriation.
You are white.
Cultural appropriation was a staple of the 2010s. Like, I don't fully blame Hilary, she probably didn't even write this song, but between this and a song coming up later, people were just grabbing things from any which way and doing not much with it. This kind of sounds like Tell Me Something I Don't Know by Selena Gomez from Another Cinderella Story. I really do like that chorus. I'm gonna put that in She's Cutie. Then we have Dignity. This song I truly believe to be about Lindsay Lohan and the Bimbo Summit. I mean, just listen to the lyrics.
She's a messy who lives for drama. She lives for drama.
I'm gonna put that in Girl Wearing a Skirt as a top. Actually, I'm gonna put it in Useless and Disappointing because it's a little bit shamey of other women, and I don't think Hilary would write that song today. Then we have With Love.
Holy God, look at those dance moves.
How long did you work on that choreography?
This really does sound like a perfume ad song. It did have Kellen Lutz in the music video, so thank you, Hilary. It is going in Girl Wearing a Skirt as a top. Next we have Danger. You guys know I don't love a chorus that is just repeating itself, and this is... That's gonna be Girl Wearing a Skirt at the top. Next we have a song called Gypsy Woman, which is a very outdated term. Again, that wouldn't get made today. I don't know how that was even approved at this time. I do think this song could be about her dad cheating on her mum and like the woman that it's about. Like, kind of valid, but I feel like that anger is misdirected and could go to the guy that was in the relationship instead. Like, these lyrics are just so bad. That's how she works. Her sick and twisted gypsy curse. She can swallow knives. She can swallow lives. Golden black stare.
Conniving, passive-aggressive, narcissistic, insecure.
Enjoy the fame, bringing down the family name. It's clearly something to do with her family. Just based on these lyrics and the title alone, it's going in Useless and Disappointing. Again, I know Hilary would never make that song today, so I think she would agree. Then we have Never Stop. That has to be sampling something, right? It sounds so familiar to me, but I can't place it. It's definitely like a little hint of her 80s sound to come in the next album. I do like it. Me trying to convince myself. It's just a little bit like robotic for me. It sounds like a song a robot would love. I'm gonna put Never Stop in Girl Wearing a Skirt as a top. Then there's Between You and Me. That reminds me of Move On by the Jonas Brothers. This song's kind of fun. I'm gonna put it in She's Cutie. The rainbow lights are fully out. We said gay rights and gay wrongs. Next we have the song Dreamer, and when I was trying to figure out what this reminded me of is of course interpolating Just Can't Get Enough. And as a nostalgic little bitch, my heart loves an interpolation. It is so fun when you're like listening to a song and then suddenly another song is in that song. I actually do kind of like this. I'm gonna put it in She's Cutie. Then there's Happy. Oh, I love those strings, the violins, love that. She's cutie. Yeah, she's cutie. Then there's Burn.
This song is terrible.
I do not want to comment.
Outside of You. That song's kind of a vibe, and I think it sounds a little bit more like her earlier stuff, which is why I like it. It's not What Dreams Are Made Of, but she's cutie. Then there's I Wish, which sadly is not a cover of the One Direction song. Wish and Play with Fire sound really similar to me. I Wish is girl wearing a skirt as a top, but Play with Fire, she's cutie. This opening though. Be Real just went off. This is a reminder to follow me on Instagram because my story is basically my Be Real anyway. Finally, we are on Hilary's most recent album before we get to the very important bonus tracks. So we have Breathe In, Breathe Out. This came out 6 years after her previous album, I think. So she had a big break in music, definitely a change in sound. To me, I think this is honestly like the most Hilary album. Metamorphosis is the most me album, but this is what I think Hilary's favorite sound is. This is definitely a divorce album. It is when she's broken up with her husband. Funnily enough, worked on this album with who became her next husband. So love that for her. What a beautiful journey. Good for her. Production on this album, we have Ryan Tedder, who did my least favorite Jonas Brothers album. So interesting, but also Tove Lo. Good for her.
Good for you, girl. You got on the show.
We begin with Sparks. So obviously you can already tell very different sound from her previous songs. Very electronic and like Ryan Tedder, honestly. This sound reminds me a lot of Sucker. I just don't love the whistling. I know a lot of fans do, it's not my favorite, and that is like a lot of the chorus. So again, I'm being deprived of these juicy lyrics. I also have to say, I think this album cover is my least favorite if I were to look at all of them. Metamorphosis, the most iconic album artwork of all time, even though one of her earrings is turned on its side, and I'll never not be angry about that because it's all I see when I look at it, and it's all I've seen since like 2003. Why did they not just shoot it again or Photoshop it? I'm sure there was one where the earring was turned facing forward and looked normal. It's fine, but like, it's not.
We don't accept it structurally and we don't accept it spiritually.
One lyric that unsettles me a little bit.
You can promise castles, treasures, babies, I don't care.
Her saying, you could promise me babies, I don't care. I mean, like, it really just shows how much time has passed since the first album and like what stage of her life she's in now, but like being promised babies. Disgusting! It takes me out of the moment, takes me out of the song a bit. I wish she had just said, you could promise castles, treasures, or whatever it was, baby, I don't care. Simple fix. This song doesn't really build to anything to me, and also the music video was literally just an ad for Tinder, which like, get yours, that's awesome, but like an ad, I deserve better. That's gonna be useless and disappointing for me. My Kind is very like tropical house, which is again surprising. It honestly sounds a bit like YouTube copyright free music to me. Honestly, I could kind of see myself dancing to that on like a rooftop in Europe somewhere. If I was a little bit drunk, I could get into it. I'm gonna put that in. She's cutie. Then we have One in a Million.
Give me sometimes like you're looking straight through.
I love this. This is actually so feel good. Oh my god, I have goosebumps. Kind of gives me The Very First Night by Taylor Swift vibes, and for that, it's what dreams are made of. Good for you, girl. You got on the show. Next we have Confetti. It is a little bit electronic for me, but I do love the Heaven sample. Love that song. This song's just okay. Girl wearing a skirt as a top. Then we have Breathe In, Breathe Out. This is almost the reason I wanted to make this video because I have so much to say.
I'm sitting on a bad boy piece of information. Do you understand?
Taylor Swift has said this is her favorite Hilary Duff song, and the reason that's interesting, we will discuss. The similarities. Let's just listen to what this song sounds like, shall we? Let me know if anything comes to mind.
I remember what I wore on our first date. I remember how you felt against my face.
In the winter, in the icy outdoor pool, when you jumped in first, I went into.
Interesting. Interesting. If that wasn't enough, we also have the bridge.
X marks the spot where we left our hearts, and X marks the spot where we fell apart. X marks the spot where we fell apart.
We now also have the addition of the fact that this is called Breathe In, Breathe Out.
Breathe in, breathe through, breathe deep, breathe out.
The amount of inspiration that this song has spawned for Taylor makes me so happy. For the impact of this song and what it has given me as a big Swiftie, it's what dreams are made of. I also just really love it. I think it's a very fun song, and it references New York, which I'm a sucker for. Then we have Lies. This intro always sounded like Are We There Yet to me, and it's not saying that.
I'm looking lies, la, 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 lies.
The chorus is just repeating that, so you guys know how I feel about that. It's girl wearing a skirt as a top, especially because there's no real like strong bridge to break up that repetitiveness. Not good enough. Then there's arms around a memory. In this, Hilary sings about how you can't put your arms around a memory. And honestly, she's so right. You really can't.
That is so smart.
This is very much like a David Guetta club song, which is just not my type, not my taste. You guys can guess it's girl wearing a skirt as a top. Next is Stay in Love. This has a bit more movement to it. It does something. She's cutie. Braveheart. This is definitely the most vulnerable song about her divorce, and I really respect that. Sonically, I'm not obsessed, but she's cutie. Tattooed. This song was written by Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran, who knew?
Oh my god, that opening sounds like No Scrubs. I actually really like this song, and it's just funny that it's completely different to anything else on this album. I'm so proud of Hilary and Ed for making that together. She's cutie. Next is Picture This, which inspired the classic blockbuster Ashley Tisdale movie of the same name. Again, this would have sounded great if it leaned just a little bit more into that country sound. She's cutie. She's cutie. Next is Night Like This featuring Kendall Schmidt. Now, if that name sounds familiar to you, he was of course in the incredible, famous, award-winning band Big Time Rush, but more importantly, he was the brother of the boy that played Henry Baker in Cheap by the Dozen, my tied for first place favorite movie of all time.
Jake, do you have to wear black? Black works, Mom. Jesus like had his funeral on Christmas. He died on Easter, Barbie.
So it's just the Baker family. My heart.
Saw you smiling, the stories you could tell.
So this really does sound like a Disney Channel duet, but in the best way. This could really have been on like Austin and Ally.
We would just stay up all night.
Oh, I love that.
I can feel my...
Just for the fact that it's Henry's brother, it's what dreams are made of. But next is Belong. This really reminds me of the Girl Meets World theme song, if anyone else watched that.
I won't take that if your dreams do scare you. You're not
right? I do like that song. She's cutie. Rebel Hearts, on the same album as Braveheart. Seems like a lot. This fun little medieval intro though. Again, the lyrics to this do just remind me of that like, I'm different, I'm not like other girls kind of energy, which do make me cringe a little bit. It's like, oh, I'm so different, I need to find the one person that will accept my crazy self. Like, it's just the epitome of this meme, which makes me laugh. I'm gonna put that in girl wearing a skirt as a top. Then there is, Chasing the Sun. The fact that this was a lead single really hurts me. The music video is basically just plagiarizing Hours by Taylor Swift, but like a worse version. And you know, it's a fine song. It's just not really making a bold statement or like saying much.
I'm chasing the sun. I'm chasing the sun.
Not every song needs to make a big statement, but it does need to have good lyrics or sonically sound great. And this song to me is neither, so useless and disappointing. I'm so sorry if there are any stans of that song. I'm just not one. The chorus is, I'm chasing the sun, I'm chasing the sun, I'm chasing the sun. Won't miss out on the fun, gotta get it while our hearts are young. I'm chasing the sun.
No ma'am. No ma'am.
However, then we have The Saving Grace, All About You.
She's a slut and she knows it. She wants to root all the boys.
Again, she's definitely leaning a little bit into the country, and I wish she would go full force because how good does this sound?
Think you're all about me, but I'm all about you. Get a little taste of what I'm into.
My pop queen plus banjos, match made in heaven. That is what dreams are made of, baby. I love it. Then there is Outlaw.
It's been a shitty day and Mercury's...
Hearing Lizzie McGuire herself swear did something to me. Me mugging in my getaway car, inspired getaway car. This is, she's cutie. Yeah, I actually really enjoy that song. Now we have the bonus songs, which I'm so excited to talk about. First up, we have I Can't Wait. God, it pains me that this is not on Spotify. Like, that does feel like a personal attack. Whoever finally got Metamorphosis on Spotify like 2 years ago needs to do the same for this. It just makes me so nostalgic.
or the rain falls.
How's the foreshadowing with that?
Where I go with my bullet shoes and my rockstar phone. I can't wait for the world to spin. I can't wait to be happening. I'll be shining like the sun. I can't wait.
It is interesting that she sings, and I'll be shining like the sun.
Because you shine like the light from the sun.
Foreshadowing? That song is so god tier to me. It makes me cry. It makes me think of the finale of Lizzie McGuire when Lizzie kisses Gordo on the cheek because she figures out that he likes her. Oh boy. I was bound to cry eventually in this video. Then we have two songs from the Cinderella Story soundtrack. We have Now You Know. Girl wearing a skirt as a top just because I have never put that song on purpose. We also have Crash World. I just know when you hear this part, all you can see is Fiona's green lawn. She's cutie. Yeah, she's cutie. She really did that. Then we have Reach Out.
From the minute that you walked right through the door, all I want is to feel you. Reach out and touch me.
I'm scared. I heard the original version of this song, which is called something completely different, out somewhere, and I was like, isn't that a Hilary Duff song? Which is kind of like when I hear a song and I'm like, oh, that's from Glee.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
The music video for this is a lot.
I need is to feel you. You don't even know
and she's also repping the Disney Demi Lovato knees, which means a lot to me. Reach Out is... she's cutie. And finally, we have a little known song called What Dreams Are Made Of.
This is what dreams are made of. Dreams.
There are two different kind of people in this world. If I said, hey now, you would either say, this is what dreams are made of, or don't dream, it's over. And both of those are very respectable answers, but this song is just something else.
Have you ever seen such a beautiful night? Yesterday my life was duller. Now everything is technicolor.
Even though there is a tier named after it, it's going above that because it's god tier and it's what it deserves. This song single-handedly is the reason that I went to Rome with my friends and I went to the Colosseum and I did this on my Instagram. I think it took me until literally maybe a year or two ago to realize they didn't actually film at the Colosseum, but they should have because this movie is a national treasure.
Yeah.
Well, that is the end of my ranking for today. Feel free to let me know how you disagree in the comments or if you agree, because sometimes my opinions are exactly right. Let me know what videos you want to see from me next year, and Merry Christmas! I know the holidays can be a really hard time, so I'm sending all of my love to you guys. You truly have made this year so special for me. It has been a tough year, but the love and support that I have felt through this channel and like finally doing the things that I feel passionate about and like have always loved but kind of felt judged, or I don't know. I just feel like this space is very, very welcoming and supportive, and that's all thanks to you guys, so thank you. Make sure you check out glassesusa.com. I will leave that linked below. I hope the holidays are very kind to you, and I'll see you next time. Bye!